you guys, girls and collectors out there. Just Gamer K here, giving you finally my Optimus Prime review of the Earthrise Optimus Prime. But also I'm going to be reviewing the Bumblebee Studio Series Optimus Prime and the Studio Series Bayverse Optimus Prime from the very first Transformers movies. So the reason I'm doing all three of these at the same time is because I want you to get a good picture of where we were from the beginning of the very first Optimus Prime toy ever back in 1985 all the way to the current rendition, which is the Optimus Prime War for Cybertron. So let's go ahead and let's get into the review, okay? Okay, so here we are with all three of our Optimus Primes, and let's go ahead and we're going to start with the very first Optimus Prime Transformers movie toy from the Studio Series. Let's go ahead, and the first things off is we're going to go ahead and take a look at him in truck mode, so we can see here. Now, I think my one big criticism is this, of course, as you can see, is you can see Optimus Prime's feet here. And they made a trailer hitch for him, but he doesn't come with a trailer hitch. So, because they made this one, actually, this is the third rendition of the Optimus Prime, and I believe the fourth or the fifth rendition actually has the trailer come with him. But it's basically the same figure, so there's no need for me to review it again. But still, I mean, when you look at it, that is a really good looking truck. Now, I do have the very first Optimus Prime Studio Series, the one from the Revenge of the Fallen, and there is a significant difference except for just the paint scheme, and that it would be this part right here. And the reason they did that is because it was very, very cumbersome. It was very, very difficult for a transformation. This one is a little bit much easier because they give it more room, and I believe it's more screen accurate to the movie, plus they've brightened up the colors a bit too. So there he is. So hopefully I can go ahead and I can transform him for you. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? There he is. There is Optimus Prime in robot mode from the first Transformers movie. And I gotta tell you, he looks really good. Very good. I mean, the amount of detail. And what I kind of was also interested in was the wheels here, because you always see in the pictures the wheels, but a lot of the toys, they always leave like one or two wheels out. And actually, you could pop this one up too. You know, so there you go. A more movie accurate Optimus Prime. He does come with his gun. I just didn't seem to bring it for this review. But I got to tell you, you know, because I've only transformed him a few times, and then this has been a while since I transformed him, so it took a lot longer than expected, and there were some parts and stuff that I didn't really recall very much, but still pretty easy once you get the hang of it. And he looks fantastic. He looks great. I'm really happy. Okay, so on to the next review. Right here we have the Bumblebee version of Optimus Prime, and much to fans' delight, he is a flat-nosed truck. And this part really looks good. I really like this. Although mine has this kind of, for some reason it won't be flat. I don't know if anyone else has this problem, but this little part like sticks out. I don't know if that's, like, it's supposed to be like that, but I've tried to push it in, but it doesn't work. But look how just everything is so compressed into this little box here, part of the truck. My only complaint with the truck mode is this part right here. This part here is just kind of bleh, you know, and for some reason mine likes to do this arch thing. I don't know if that's just mine or if it's anyone else's, but it constantly wants to, like, you know, kind of fold up like this, and it just looks aesthetically unpleasing. But look at this. The hitch looks really good on his feet. So that's a good thing. And of course, I do like how they kind of painted the side of these, and then these kind of are clear. Those are more clear plastic, if you can see that. But all in all, really, really good. So, I'm not going to go ahead and transform him. I'm just going to go ahead and transform him off camera because the other one took a lot of time. So, I don't want to waste your time. So, I'm going to go ahead and transform him, and you're going to see him in robot mode in just a minute. Okay, so there he is, all done. I am so surprised. This one was like very, very easy to do, even after I forgot a lot of it. I think the only very complicated thing was these parts right here. These are actually his back on truck mode. So what you got to do is you got to fold these inward, and then you got to fold them up. But you kind of have to do it before you construct the legs. But I think it's an ingenious way to cover up the inside of his legs. It gives him more thickness there. And as you can see, look at that. There is like literally no back there. And even though he has his two wheels and the sides and the front of the truck all on this back, and they actually gave it a lot of detail on the back to differentiate itself, so you can't even see it. And I like how in this version, just like this version, if you want to see the comparison here, you know, they have the split in the chest, and they have the silver innards here, and they have the knee braces here, and also the front parts of the cover are here, but in this one they've kind of like almost hidden them here. The windows there are right there. So all in all, this is the best movie version Optimus Prime. This one is the best Bay version of the Optimus Primes. So however, now to the coup de grace, they do not compare to this one. All right, they don't. I'm sorry to say this, Bayverse fans, but this is the best Optimus Prime. All right, apart from probably a Masterpiece series, this is the best one to have. All right, this is G1, clean cut, best. Now, I didn't show him in robot mode because if you've ever seen a War for Cybertron Earthrise Optimus Prime review, you've already seen it. So there's no point in me in transforming it. Because just as easy as this one is, okay, wow, look at that detail. That detail is awesome. Okay, this one is even easier. I mean, it just is. They've simplified it so much. So it went from literally him to him to him. So it's a very, very unique, what you're seeing here is a very unique evolution of toys, you know, and not only of toys, but of a single character that has been redone multiple and multiple and multiple times. And I just think it's so interesting that even the original Optimus Prime figure just really wasn't that great of a toy. I mean, aesthetically he was great. Aesthetically he was great. And he was iconic in the TV show, but as a toy, I mean, you lose his hands, pieces would break off because they were so delicate. If you didn't know how to transform them properly, the front end would break, who knows. But this one by far is my favorite Optimus Prime. All right, and I was not a big Optimus Prime fan back in the 80s and stuff. I actually really started liking Optimus Prime probably when I was really, really happy with the when I became a really big fan with the '86 movie. And as you can see here, just like the other Optimus, they kept the simple transformation design. So if I can show you here, all right, if you could take off this part here. I'm going to try to take it off. It's plugged in here. But as you can see it right there. So again, it's the same design, but they've made it even more simplified. which is crazy to do because I didn't think that they could make it any more simpler. And it just goes to show you that the original design of the toy just can't be beat. So, wow, the sun's getting bright all of a sudden. All right, so anyway, that's my review. So if you liked it, go ahead and give me a like, give me a subscribe. You don't have to. I don't have no Patreon. I don't have no PayPal or anything like that. This content is free, so by all means, share, like, subscribe. And this is all to all you guys, girls, and toy collectors out there. Take it, grab it, open it, play with it. Bye-bye.